Back all of you. So now the next topic is your macroeconomics. Macroeconomics studies the behavior of economy as a whole. When we are talking about economy means, I've already explained to you this word economy. It means the surrounding, the place we are doing trade, we are purchasing, we are selling, we are satisfying our needs, our wants. That place is your economy. Now we are talking about the economy as a whole. When we talk about in total, it is known as your macroeconomics. Now let us look at the examples one by one. The first one is your national income. As we all know, income stands for anything that we have earned is your income. National word came from the word nation. Nation means, for example, India is a nation. So the income generated by India will be termed as your national income. We are not talking about the income of a particular person or a group of people. We are talking about each and every income. For example, if there is a consumer, he is doing the business of, for example, any business A1, B1 is his business, next is B2, income generated is I1, income generated is I2. When we add, this is the total income, and this income is your national income, because here we have added the income of each and every group of people over here. This is a national income, which also comes under the category of macroeconomics. Next is your aggregate demand. Demand, we all know the needs that is coming from the side of the customers, that is your demand. Now, aggregate means total. When you are adding, we are summing up the demands of each and every consumer, then you can say that it is the aggregate demand. The same goes with your aggregate supply. Aggregate supply. Now, supply you all know, sorry, there is an S over here. Supply, you all know that supply is anything which is the producer is giving to the consumers so that their needs or their wants can be fulfilled. Aggregate word, I have told you, it is the sum total of anything. Here it is the sum total of the supplies. For example, there is S1 supply, S2 supply, so the total is your supply S. This is your aggregate supply. Next is your general price level. Now the government cannot just decide that you have to keep the price of the product to be rupees 10 or to be rupees 20, but for the satisfaction of the consumers, it can at least arrange a bar. For example, the minimum limit and the maximum limit it can arrange, so that, for example, see onions. Okay, if you talk about onions, rupees 10 can be their minimum limit per kg and rupees 50 can be their maximum limit per kg. That means any shopkeeper in India can sell onions minimum for rupees 10. It should not be less than 10, because then it will hurt the sentiments of the sellers, and it cannot be more than 50. A seller can make a profit up to rupees 50, but not more than that. Why not more than that? Because that will harm the interest of the consumers. That is why it cannot increase the prices more than 50. In short, you can keep the prices between rupees 10 and rupees 50. This is your general price level. The last one is your inflation. It is a very important topic in economics, and it is very easily seen in your markets. Like, inflation means unnecessary increase in the price of a product. Unnecessary means zarurat se zyada. See, if a product is costing rupees 10 for you, for example, this marker, consider this marker for rupees 10. If you are buying this marker for rupees 10 and selling this marker for rupees 100, you are making a profit of rupees 90. It is an unnecessary profit that you are making, because if the cost price is 10, you are basically making 9 times profit, which is unnecessary. This is your inflation. An unnecessary increase in the price of a product is known as inflation. Now let's talk about macroeconomics. The other name of macroeconomics is the theory of income and employment. The other name of microeconomics was price theory. In the same way, the other name of macroeconomics is your theory of income and employment. This is a very short explanation of macroeconomics. It is just for you to understand the basic term, what is macroeconomics. For details of this topic, we will refer to class 12th. We will not be studying this topic in your class 11th books. Now focus on the next topic, which is economy. This word is coming from a number of places. See, the same word is used in each and every definition. So we should at least learn the meaning of this word economy. It is a system in which people earn their living to satisfy their wants through process of. It is a system. What kind of system? In which people are earning their living. Living is to live, they need something, they need money to live. So that money, if they are earning, so they have to earn this in the economy. Then is to satisfy their wants. Wants means needs. It is your needs. ज़रूरतों को satisfy करना is your wants. So for that, they are doing a number of processes. Number one is your production. Production means if you want a product, you first need to make it. You first need to produce it. So that is your production. Second is your consumption. If you are wanting something, if you are demanding something, if the product is made, then you have to at least consume it to satisfy your demands or to satisfy your needs. Then comes your investment. If you have to be in an economy, if you have to satisfy your needs, you have to at least make an investment. That means you have to spend something. Now see, if you are spending something, in the terms of accountancy, you will say it is an expenditure. But for the expenditure, here you are getting something. If I am making these markers, so for making the marker, my cost is ₹5. Okay, but I will get a profit of ₹5 as well if I sell this marker for ₹10. So you are basically earning something from the investment that you have made. That is why this investment is very important to satisfy your wants. The last one is exchange. In a society where we are living, we do not produce each and everything that we consume or each and every services that we use. We generally do one or two types of work, and for the others we depend on other producers, other service givers. For example, if I am a producer of markers, sorry, I am giving the same example again and again, but if I am a consumer of markers, sorry, if I am a seller of marker, now see, I can only produce this marker, but for this marker also I need ink. So I am not producing this ink, but I need it. So I will be paying the other person cash and will be receiving the bottle of ink. That means exchange. I am giving something. What am I giving? Money. And I am receiving something. What am I receiving? Ink. So in every aspect of your life, you will be giving something and you will be receiving something, because it is impossible for a human being to produce each and everything by itself. So it is very important that you exchange in order to survive in this market. Thank you.